r/rules horror. Posted by u/advanced_seaweed171. The Dream Carnival. Well, hello there. You must have stumbled across this little set of rules by accident. No need to worry, it don't bite. The Dream Carnival is a sophisticated place, as there is little way in and little way out. It will only targets those it chooses, and there is no certain way to enter the Dream Carnival. However, the experience there is quite once in a lifetime. If you happen to come across the Dream Carnival, make sure to follow the rules for a fun and unscathed trip. Signs of about to enter the Dream Carnival. Waking up in the middle of the night, over and over again. Waking up to bruises and scratches on your forehead that disappeared very quickly. Lucid dreaming quite often. Suffering from emotional distress. Hallucinations of a clown. Unknown voices in head. Sudden urges to sleep. Should more than 3 of these signs occurs to you, there is a relatively high chance that you're the Dream Carnival next guest. Be prepared. Entering the Dream Carnival. You will wake up on a pavement. The road seems empty and abandoned. The sky is a sad, dull gray. As you stare into the distance, you began to see lights amidst the fog. Do not mistake this as a dream. This is limbo. You are in the barrier between life and death. Don't believe, just know that you're not in a dream. Do not proceed if you haven't entered this stage. If you encounter any creature while making your way towards the source of lights, hold your breath and walk past it. You wouldn't want it to know you're a living soul. If you see any wanderers, run. See in additional notes. If you hear a soft crying, pretend to sob. Do it as loudly as you can so they can hear it. See in additional notes. If you hear growling, rip off a part of you and throw it far away. That should be able to distract the underworld hounds. Your limb will grow back. You will eventually encounter a black river separating you from the Dream Carnival. Walk along the river bank. The thrift shop is along the way. You will feel the thrift shop presence. Whatever you do, don't look at it. Blindfold yourself, walk backwards, pluck your eyes out, do whatever it takes to not look at the shop while making your way inside. See in additional notes. Once you're inside, feel free to look around, although the items are somewhat horrifying. Find the golden apple. Take your time, as it's hidden very carefully. You can actually buy souvenirs and voodoo dolls, each one at the price of a finger. The items will shortly appear in your mailbox a few days later from a sketchy-looking address, however each comes at the cost of a limb. Place the apple on the counter. Don't be afraid. The shopkeeper is usually sweet and delightful despite her appearance. There will be a butcher knife on the table. Use it to chop off a finger and give it to her. Take the golden apple, leave and never look back. There should be a boat with a hooded figure waiting for you at the river now. Offer the figure the apple and get on the boat. Cover your face, don't let the figure seize you. Persuade with all your might that the hooded figure eat the apple. Failure to do so before crossing the other side may result in losing your soul. The Dream Carnival. You have crossed the other side. As you look back, the hooded figure suddenly collapsed. You feel no remorse because that is Death himself luring you to his realm, to claim you forever. The golden apple is the only thing stopping him, since it's the holy fruit of the gods. You know it'll only stun him a little and hurried to the carnival. Approach the ticket booth and ask for 2 tickets. Don't be scared when a bony hand handed you 2 eyeballs. Tuck it safely in your pocket. Do not talk to anybody unless they make conversation first. However, try to keep it as short as you can. Don't be friendly, don't be smart, just answer curtly and leave. They are trying to trick you into losing your guard and nick your tickets. As long as you don't go to the funhouse, you are safe, at least. The clowns don't come from here. See in additional notes. If the ticket checker asks for your tickets, give an eyeball to him. He will then ask a few questions regarding to reality and your beliefs. Remember how I told you to make sure limbo isn't a dream? It'll come in handy right now. The food here is delicious, so help yourself. Beware of the cotton candies, as it can really upset your stomach. Don't agree to a game of tag. The children here are much faster and stronger than you. If they caught you, they'll beat the ever-living shit out of you. You won't die, but it is a very, very unpleasant experience. If any of the children starts acting up like pulling your hair, strangling you, stealing your tickets, etc., report them to their mother. She is a jolly, plump lady in her 50s. Feel free to talk to her, just don't reveal you're from the living world. If you are in any danger from the guests, seek help from her. She'll protect you. There are a few rides you should be aware of, as it attracts lots of unwanted guests. 1. The Carousel. The horses may looks a little bit too much like corpses compressed together to form a horse shape, but let's pretend they aren't. By any point, if a horse started moving, get off the ride and run towards the crowd. That's the only way you can lose track of the disguised wanderer. To the Ferris wheel. Only enter the yellow compartment. The other ones are usually filled with wanderers or other guests. A woman with a white dress will be occupying the same yellow compartment. Don't make eye contacts and quietly sit down. After leaving the compartment, check your body for any imprint of number 4. If found, erase the mark from your skin as quickly as possible. Failure to remove the mark can make you her next prey. 3. The swan rides. If any point you hear a soft singing, cover your ears and pedal away from the source. Do not approach any woman, no matter how beautiful she is. The mermans are a master of trickery and illusions. If the ticket checker asks you for your tickets again, although it is rare, he must have been questioning your identity. Seems like you haven't really believe in limbo. Answer the questions, but more truthfully. Just because you got in the Dream Carnival and have a mother figure doesn't mean that you are safe. Stay on guard at all times. Red flags. 1. The sky began to turn dark. 2. Clowns appeared at the corner of your eye. 3. The guests started to crowd it around you. 4. The ticket checker approached you for the 3rd time. 5. The colorful lights began to fade. 6. The same dark figure from the boat earlier following you. Immediately proceed to exiting the Dream Carnival. You must have revealed your identity. Lastly, enjoy the Dream Carnival as much as you can. Exiting the Dream Carnival, and Limbo too. As much as you love the carnival, you know that you can't stay here for too long. You begin to look for a way out. Slit your throat with anything sharp while reciting a line from the Bible and looking towards the sky. At this point, the guests here should be starting to make a beeline towards you. Draw a pentagram with your blood and stand in the middle of it. Make it quick. Recite the following word: I shall offer thy lords my blood, to bring me back to the living. Close your eyes. Open them. Are you in your bedroom? If so, congratulations. You made it back unharmed. If failed, prepare yourself mentally, as you'll be here for very, very long. Additional notes. Wanderers are deformed souls who have left the living world for too long. They looks like a red, splotchy human-like blob with no definite form. Wanderers are desperate for a way out, and will jump at any chance. They will stick to you until you depart limo and will slowly eat your soul until you're nothing but a mindless creature for them to take over. The soft crying belongs to the mournful girl who have died a wrongful death. She is extremely vengeful and will rip apart anyone who comes across her. Just remember to pay respect to her and she'll leave you alone. The thrift shop will drive whoever looks at it insane. A few of my patients have reported saying it's the unspeakable, a thing so grotesque and painful that gouge their eyes out, make their brain bleed and their body ripped open from the inside out before committing suicide shortly after. My workload is enough, so please don't look at it. She is a tall, slender woman with no skin whose head was replaced by a deer skull. She's very friendly and wouldn't mind a chat. However, the shopkeeper is quite insecure about her appearance, so don't bring it up. A few unfortunate souls have lost their hearing forever due to an ear-piercing screech she made when embarrassed. The clowns are spawns of the devil who disgrace their lord and forced to wander limbo forever. In order to go back to hell, they must claim a living soul.